Thursday. I am back in the sewing room. It is about 5 o'clock in the early afternoon. No, late afternoon, early evening. Words are hard. So Mum and I went to the Botanical Gardens for lunch today. We went out for dinner last night to the Taverners. Both were interesting meals to try and order for because Mum has a very specific diet that she's on at the moment. But it was her birthday, so we went and celebrated. The fabric that I ordered for Mum arrived today, so today has been an extension of the birthday as well. This is the first time I've been in the sewing room for a couple of days. I spent most of yesterday editing, but very virtuous because I've got all the videos up and scheduled, so that's good. So I've come down here and I'm going to start tracing out some things. I know I've told you in the last video that I filmed, but that was a couple of days ago. So I'm going to start with the Vogue 9357. I don't need to trace the skirt of this one because the skirt already fits me, but I am going to be tracing out the Butterick 6244 bodice from the dress to see if I can get that to fit me better than the original bodice of the 9357 does. Then I've got the Butterick 5748 to trace out. This is the pattern I got with the So Vintage Fabulous box. I have some really pretty navy cotton with butterflies all over it to make that dress up in. Then I want to trace out the Vogue 9257, the trousers. I think these are going to look really cool in that denim that I bought. It is a very lightweight denim, much lighter weight than jean weight denim, but because I want wide leg trousers, I think that this combination will work really well because whilst it'll look like jeans, it won't have the weight of jeans. I think these are very wide leg trousers, and the only review I could find on Pattern Review did say that they are even wider leg than the illustration would have you believe, which is great because I really like wide leg trousers. And then the final one is the McCalls 6891. I'd like to get that shirt dress traced out as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all that done this evening because I am also cooking dinner, but I have basically had the last 2 days off, so I'm quite happy to work till late this evening. I did bring Chi down with me. She's checking out the neighbours. Look at that tail. But she sat in the window and growled and then started walking around the floor growling, so I've taken her back up to my room because she wasn't overly impressed about being down here. But that's fine, small little bits and pieces here and there, and she'll get more and more used to it as we go along, or at least that's my hope. Although if she prefers staying in my bedroom all the time, she totally can. So, you know, whatever she prefers. She does like being around the people though, so I'd like to give her the option. I'm thinking that, like I say, I probably won't get to cutting out fabric today because that's a lot of tracing to do, but I'm thinking that I would also like to cut out a couple more of these McCalls 6563 t-shirts. I really like this. I've worn this today and I also wore it out last evening, so I would like lots more of them. So I'm going to have a look through my stash and see what short cuts of fabric I have to make some more of these out of, because it's a really easy top to put on. It feels really comfortable and I like how it looks. So that's the plan for the next couple of days. Much tracing, much cutting out, and then hopefully lots and lots of sewing again. So the McCalls 7977, I think that's the right, the ruffly flouncy dress. You guys were very constructive with your criticism. Thank you very much, that's very much appreciated. It is the wrong fabric. It should be a sheer fabric, it should be a see-through fabric, and I had in my head that this fabric was way more see-through than it was, so that didn't do it any favours. And yes, there are some tweaks that I need to make to it to make it look more like the Zimmermann dress. Like I say, I think once I've finished my fabric buying ban, or at the Festival of Quilts, I will look for a super sheer lightweight cotton voile or even a viscose voile. If I can't find it at the Festival of Quilts, I will get one from the fabric room. Possibly make a dress, but definitely make it into a top because I see potential in that, and there's a few patterns that I can't get out of my head until I've like flogged it to death, as it were, and I see potential in this pattern. I can see it working, I just need to get it right and tweak it. The polyester dress will definitely remain. A couple of people suggested that I finish it and then donate it so somebody else can wear it. There is so much finishing work to do and I don't like it enough that I don't want to spend my time doing that. It's a polyester fabric. I am not putting it in landfill. I am going to make it into cushion stuffing for a dog bed, so it's not going to be thrown away, as it were, and like add to landfill. It's going to be used, just not as a dress. But there's no way I'm going to finish it because it's going to take a lot of work to finish it, and I'm not in love with it, so it wouldn't be, my heart wouldn't be in it, and so it wouldn't be my best work. So no, that's just not going to happen. A couple of you were mentioning that the Evelyn top looked a little bit tight on me. Having watched the footage back, I can see what you mean. There's some like horizontal drag lines happening when I do certain movements. The top doesn't feel tight around the shoulders. It doesn't feel tight at all. I don't want to retrace it. I've traced it twice now. I don't want to retrace it, and before anyone says that I should just use the original pattern and cut that out, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to cut into my original patterns. I will trace them. Putting that top on, apart from it being polyester, it felt very comfortable to wear, and as you could see, I can move a lot in it. I cut that. Those few comments though have given me the fear of cutting into that silk, so I might try it with a viscose, so that I actually, because the 2 times I've made that top I've made it in polyester, and so I might try it with something that I actually really like wearing, because I think that will then tell me, and put it in my wardrobe, and that will then tell me if it would be the type of top that I would then wear in the silk. So yeah. And the Gertie shirt, yes, the buttonholes are positioned as the pattern calls for, but they're weirdly far in, so I'm going to move them over next time, and I will move the buttons just a touch, because it does, I agree with you, it does look a touch too tight, and it's not tight on, but I don't want to strain the buttons or anything, so I'm just going to move those over ever so slightly, because they're quite far in as well, again positioned as the pattern would recommend. Next time I make it, because I will make it again, I will just put the buttons and buttonholes where I think they should go rather than where the pattern says that they should go. So yes, 7.5 minutes of waffle, so I'm now going to get on with some tracing. As I say, I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done this evening, but whatever I get done I will show you later. Good morning peeps, happy Friday. I got a lot of tracing done last night. I got everything done except for the Butterick vintage dress, which I can't remember the number of off the top of my head, but I'm gonna get that done today. I traced, cut out and altered as I went, rather than tracing everything and then cutting out everything and then altering everything, just so that I was doing slightly different things as I went, which was good. So I've got the 6891, I need to learn that number. I've got that cut out. I just need to add length to the bodice of that dress now. So that's going to be the first thing I get done today, and then I'm going to trace out the Butterick dress. I also think I'm going to trace out and alter a bodice from the Kittenish Behaviour Grace dress, because I have, as I've mentioned, put on a lot of weight since that was drafted for me. I think I can add to the side panels to make it fit my current measurements without any other alterations. I'm really hoping I can, because I love that dress, and that's what I would like to do for the Hydrangea Story Lady McElroy cotton lawn that I have with a tiered skirt. So I'm gonna get that out and retrace the side panels and see if I can make that work. I'll cut it out of cotton lawn first to make the lining and see if it fits me, and if it does then I can cut out the Hydrangea Story. So yes, lots to do today. have a rather large pile of cutout things ready to go. The only thing I haven't done is the 9257 trousers. I'm going to cut them out of muslin to make a muslin first, but that means I've got to get my roll of calico out and iron it, which I don't want to do. And I'm so tempted to just cut them out of that denim, but the denim is £10 per metre, and that's a really stupid thing to do because I need to fit trousers before I start cutting into my expensive fabrics. I've also gone through and cut out a whole bunch of scrunchies in there as well. So yeah, nice big pile of things to work on. This is the 6563 and I got a whole bunch of fabrics out of the stash here, and none of them were quite big enough for that t-shirt, which is slightly annoying, but hopefully they will be for a shirt that I'm planning to tweak. So hopefully I will use them for something. I don't want to just make Ogden camis out of them because I probably won't wear them if I do that. Been a very productive day.